Welcome to finally the full release of Neyreyan. Now this game is like Dysmantle with a bit of prey, if I would say it like that, because the enemies are kind of like void-born enemies, just black gooey enemies that can take some horrible shapes, and you have some bosses. Now there are bosses, but mostly the game is about sailing around, exploring islands and researching technology and finding secret armors and weapons or buying them. This is probably my favorite part of the game, when you can just use your economy to get stuff. Hmm. Join game? No. Create a new game? What? I have to watch videos. So we have permadeath, which why would anyone play that? I don't know. I guess some people like permadeath. Hardcore. I really want to see what changes if I play hardcore. Oh. Do I have less health? More enemies? Falling into the void, meaning you fall down to your death, you take more damage but you respawn. Full damage. Here, hunger, join hunger. Yeah, I don't like meters being higher. Standard, buy and sell, sell only. Oh, this changes everything because the vendors can only sell to you. You cannot sell to the vendors back. So this is the most impactful choice you can have. If you can only sell to if only the vendors can sell to you. Because I used to sell logs, I used to sell stones, I used to sell a lot of junk to the vendors, and I used to use that money to buy stuff. Okay, this is interesting. So we'll create a new world. Watch my videos. And we will play on hardcore. Other than that, I don't think much changes. This will, yeah. Their damage is the same, we just have less health and we take more damage in a way and more drain. This is the biggest change, so we'll be playing hardcore. Lens Island hardcore. Yo. You can also keep your characters and play in a new world, which is funny. And you can also play an 8 multiplayer co-op game, which is kind of funny as well, but I was hoping for more PvP. This just... I don't know. It's the same body, okay, I don't like that. Never wear shoes. Whatever. Oh, so, oh, come on. Why do they make it always like this so we can create... hate it so much. Just give me male and female. That's what I want. No... None of this, you know, choose your body. I think I'll prefer the long Viking tunic. Not really a Viking tunic, is it? Well, it looks like it. And I think I'll prefer... Please, developer, stop doing this. It's so annoying because... No. No. Are you telling me we have no pants? Okay. Like this. And start. Now, we'll spend probably the first 2 days just farming stuff and building some base. Oh, this is the intro. I don't think I remember this. Age of the Ancients. Okay. Then they vanished. The Limestone Rush. Their bodies changed. They became demons. By the void. Okay. So basically evil creatures appeared. That's not much. Oh! What are our soulmate? Oh, so Len is actually a hero. Okay. Depending of the origin of evil, I'll be having fun drinking rum and playing cards. Okay. Maybe you can buy some shoes there too. Why doesn't he like shoes? Without shoes, you're going to die to a simple rusty iron piece in the ground, basically. Or a weird stone, or a weird shaped stone, or even some snail shells if they are crushed. Okay, we have to explore different islands. This is the kind of like the Middle Eastern island, the mountain island. This is just the very cool looking plain. What do you call it? Not a plain. Just imagine a lot of nice trees and temperate climate. I think of this in a way as Don't Starve, but with islands. Yeah, the start is kind of slow. One of the biggest problems of the game, in my opinion, was... and it still is, the performance, apparently. Yeah, we cannot cut down trees. So all you have to do is just gain a lot of level ups. That means cutting up everything, and when you are full, you heal. Sorry, little bunny. I'm just too good at catching animals. Sorry, little bunny, no one can escape me. Nothing can escape me. There's a day and night system. We'll mostly be eating blueberries for a very long time until we can get set up. Until we can set up a farm and some other stuff. So let's start by mapping out the island. I'm not sure if the island will be different. I think the island is different every time. Or maybe it's not different. We have to make our base near the village because in the village you can buy stuff and do some other. Yeah, they haven't fixed the performance issues. It's such a shame because you just get random bursts of lag like that. That moose vanished. In case you're wondering, yeah, we need a lot of food, we need a lot of materials. I'm going to use the axe to cut up the trees. It's 14 damage, and if you don't have the bonus, it's 12. It's not such a big bonus. Okay. We need a lot of stone, we need a lot of resources, we need a lot of everything, to be honest, in the beginning. We also have a very limited inventory. This tutorial is only here to show you what to do in the beginning. Okay, let's cut the tree so we get the bonus. And then we'll have to search for a house location. By the way, you can rotate the map, but I don't want to do that. I mean, you can rotate the camera. This bunny is smart. Okay, so first of all, let's finish mapping out the island. Let's get all of the berries. That. We need to search for barrels and more glass. Yeah. Just remembering how to play the game. The game had its moments, but to be honest, I don't. At some point, I didn't think the game would even release because it was kind of silent for a few years. Okay, we need a lot of scrap. To just pick up branches like that. Can we destroy? Yeah, we can. I think they kept the map mostly the same. You can also swim, but it's not recommended because, yeah, it's kind of boring and you might not find anything. There are multiple islands near this big island, but I don't think it's worth discovering. At least not. Yeah, so I guess the map is the same. I always remember this to be here. And now one of the additions is that you can learn the language to discover more of the story. Yeah, it's a bit boring in the beginning. There's no way to avoid the grind, sadly. I guess this is why they have co-op, because you just have one player collecting 1 or 2 resources at a single time, which will make this so much faster. Also, there are some very secret things, like I remember finding a skeleton with a bucket on his head and you can wear the bucket as a helmet. I know, managing my backpack. I have a few quests. These are all the items you can acquire. Tools and weapons. Big weapon. These are all of the equipment pieces you can have. Also a few animals here and there. A rat. Found the tiger, or I think that's a lion. Oh, tab is... no. Character? No. I think we can only enter the inventory in our base or something. We'll need a lot of the leather. Sorry, bunnies. I remember a lot of deer running around. I guess they changed some stuff. Because deer drops deer meat, which is very nutritious and heals you. At some point I was just surviving on deer steaks. Not bad, I guess. Did you see that you also get some random seeds, well, not random seeds, some seeds randomly when you destroy a rose or some other bushes. But if I cannot sell the full of blackberries. How do I change this? What? Okay, from here. Oh, okay, this is the inventory screen. The lamb still doesn't have a face. Never mind his shoes, he doesn't have a face. Okay. As you can see, now we're full up, so the stomachs, the little stomachs over there also need to be filled up. Yeah, it's kind of, I guess it's kind of boring in the beginning. Yeah, I'm disappointed they haven't fixed the silly little problems with the performance. Glass. It's kind of rare and important. Okay, let's meet the people in the village. Oh wow, the deers are so rare. Okay, finally. They dropped the venison, which is something I will need for later. By the way, the whole map is underground as well, so you can have basically, this is the overworld, and then you can also go just below the map within the tunnels, and go and explore from below the map, and then you can go on other islands through the map. But that's annoying, because sometimes you never know where you're going to get, and you might end up in a place you don't want. Trade box, I can have a hunting bow. Oh, but you can still sell hide and some other stuff. So what are the developers talking about? Oh, you can change the settings at any point, so it's still hardcore, but I can sell to the vendors. I thought, I don't know. I don't worry, eat some berries. Why did he die? Yeah, well, this fire burns. What can we do? Also upgrade the village, which is going to be one of my favorite things to do. Now we can buy just equipment from here. For example, we can buy a bandana, and as you can see, we have extra seed chance from harvesting. It will be useful. Oh, where are my backpacks? I distinctly remember being able to buy a backpack from here. $45 coins, I guess you have 0 money. There's another vendor here, I don't think so. Maybe we need to upgrade the city. No. Well, it's not worth it, sadly. Yeah, they also will move slower if they go too much into the water. This is so annoying. This is what will fill up most of my time, I guess. Okay, and this is the fisherman vendor. Yeah, don't buy cosmetics. Keep all of your money for useful stuff. Well, I guess if we had any money. Yeah, they made the start definitely a little harder if you don't have access to the backpack and some of the other stuff in the beginning. That's a kitty cat, by the way. Cat. So yeah, if you don't have money, you can sell wood for 1,000,000 years. You can basically destroy all of the trees on the island and just sell the wood. That will be fun. Guess you just need all of the basic resources. Let me try and upgrade this. Guess we just need... Okay, let's upgrade the city first, because I don't even want to have a house if I cannot upgrade the village first, because I think that will give us access to some other stuff. So we just need some wood and some clay. Let's give this up. So yeah, it's going to be a very boring game in a way. And I'm not going to lie to you. This is how the game will be for probably the first 30 minutes or so. Oh yeah, I forgot about this, but you can knock down trees on other trees and create kind of a little domino effect. I'm missing all of the views. I create a domino effect to get more wood. get very dark very, very soon. Come on, game. Give me clay and stone. Also have to focus very much to get the rhythm right. And then you'll be able to get better tools which will do all of this much, much faster. But as you can see, it's kind of a boring game. But like, we can make it interesting, like chasing those rabbits or those deer. The beach looks so nice in the evening. Yeah, so to increase our capacity, we need to upgrade the village to probably buy a backpack. Look at that, we can have monsters during the night. I think you get shadow materials, kill them. You can also get some gems from the clay if you mine it enough times. Okay, hardcore. Ah, wow, how? Hardcore is actually hard. Well, the problem is I don't have the shield, I don't have the sword, I just have a tiny knife. And as you can see, with the added difficulty from having just lower HP, it's hard. Hey, but at least we skip the night. Len's Island, more like Len's Graveyard. I mean, if we drop the skeleton every time we died, we'd probably have a lot of skeletons by now. Or by the time you finish your playthrough, have 100 skeletons on the island. Okay. Loot recovered. Can I find some rocks on the way to the city, because this is already a bit boring. Also I have no armor, so that's going to be a problem as well. I think you hit the rock or the tree one less time if you use the perfect bonuses. Okay, just a little bit short. Wait, what is this? At the village already? This is... Sure, the village already, okay. Yeah, I should have made the beginning of the game more interesting, because they just give you the build house tutorial, which you have to focus on, but that's kind of a mistake, because you'll just spend a lot of time wasted collecting the materials instead of upgrading the little city. Let me show you what happens if you upgrade to level 2. Sapphire vendor, blackjack, minigame. You also get rewards, as you can see. Got 40 coins for that. Oh, but who sells you the backpack? Or we crafted? I don't think we crafted. No weapons either. I would like buying that. Yeah, I guess it's a bit weird you don't have access to all of the other stuff. Oh, look at that, our friend has arrived. Adventure map, that's sapphires. Can I buy your sword? I want to buy your sword. Okay, bet max. Let's play some blackjack. Hey. Did we lose or did we win? I don't know. Hey. I think we win. Hey. Hit me. Hey. You win. Hey. Heal. I don't want another hit. Bet max. Hit me. Hey. Aha, I won. No, we didn't cheat, come on. So wait, we only won 20 coins off of that? Okay, at least listed something, right? Okay, let's start. I'm not sure how you get the bigger backpack now. I thought that will be able to buy it. Okay, let's start building a base, and like I said, we need to finally tune our tree cutting skills so the tree will drop another. Barely missed it. What is that? Slime. I don't remember the slime resource. I think we have to build a base nearby because we also will need a sail. We'll need to sail, so that means we'll need to have a sail boat somewhere around here, yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do. Kind of like in Dysmantle. I'm getting the deer because they give you food that heals instantly. Judging by how difficult the game is right now, we need more food. Okay. We always have to keep our food up. Now, where is the best base location? I guess we'll just have to make our base over here. Training, great. I think there was something on the island nearby, so let's explore that as well. I guess exploring is more interesting than building. How did I climb on this island? Definitely not on the edges. Okay, we did it. Not sure what this does. Okay, that was uncalled for. Why did it shock me? Almost shocked me. Okay, they changed this island. I remember there was something with the reward over here. No reward, I guess. Yeah, sometimes you also have to do jumping puzzles and some other things. Okay. Perfectly aligned. So what is over here? Actually, let me see what I need to upgrade to the next level, because maybe that will unlock the better backpack. I guess not. Okay, here is the best location. I've decided to build my house over here. Yeah, this is going to be a slow grind. It's one of those games where you have to farm off camera for a long time before you can actually make something. Was that another blinding kit? Patient. I'm obstructing my own house. Well, to call what will build a house will be a stretch for sure. This is obstructing my view in a bad way. Okay, so does the game consider a house? Oh, by the way, I think it will hurt us. Oh, but it hurt my... Okay, don't think too much about it. Wooden. If the developer said this is a house, I will agree with them. Put your spawn point from a bed. Okay, now we start building stuff that is important for us. A workbench. I still don't like the fact that you can obstruct your building. You know, that will be okay. Campfire. Just collect all of the random wood lying around. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's finish that. I think the fire is dangerous, but we'll build it over here anyway. $450 experience. Mine iron, enter. Oh. Upgrade your Bowie knife to an iron sword. Well, I guess that's what the developers want, that's what I'll do. These are our only weapons, so-called weapons. Okay, let me do this as well, because I want people to kind of understand how the game is and what you'll need to do. You'll also need to repair certain things under the island. For example, sometimes you'll need to repair a bridge, sometimes you need to repair a stone bridge, sometimes you need to, I don't know, put some coal into a brazier to light it. Right. Sadly, there are no... Oh. Well, I guess this is not really a map. You have no maps while inside, so this will mostly be a blind exploration. Okay, this is coal. So sadly, you'll need to work a lot on the coal before you can get anything else. And if you light up braziers, the void will be afraid of them. So that's kind of a little weird, they're afraid of the light. But I mean, yeah, you can repair stuff, so you need to come in here with a lot of resources. That's already iron. 3 iron shards. I guess this will give us more than 3 iron shards. Or do we need to mine 3? What? That takes a while. All of this will respawn every few days, I think, but I have to search for a lot of resources, and this is how it will go. I guess we should leave because this is getting annoying. So getting that backpack will take much longer than it used to take. We just bought it, I think, from the first tier vendor. Nah, I'll not go over there. I'll just go outside if it's possible. So 6, this would be 7 stones? I guess they really make you mine all of this stuff. That's crazy boring. Okay. Oh, okay, these things hurt. By the way, you can also jump them on them and kill them like it's Super Mario. Oh well, it's Mario time. Sadly, you'll also have to remember the way you came in, so that's why you have to light all of the torches, otherwise you'll probably forget. Okay, I think people will need a lot of time before they figure it out they can just step on those little guys. Fighting them is not really an option right now. Oh, stop that, stop that. So boring. Only have one skill point, I guess. Double fish and meat collect. Double seeds, more health. Double wood and less food drain. Wait, are these all of my skills? Looks like you have a lot less skill points, or I don't know, maybe you will unlock more stuff later. Seems like this was much bigger when I remember it. If you're thinking, is iron easy to get? Iron is super hard to get. Okay, let's just go back outside. It's annoying exploring like this because sometimes when I was playing the game I would end up exploring for 1 hour and not getting anywhere and not doing anything. It was mildly annoying, and sometimes by the time you finish exploration the iron veins will respawn anyway. So let me light the way so I remember where I was. Okay, we found the way out, surely. Another problem is sometimes if you go in the mines, by the time you go out it's the nighttime and it will be harder to do anything in the nighttime. So a lot of good stuff, a lot of bad stuff, depends on how you view the game. Shoeless land. They haven't fixed a lot of the issues like loading times. They haven't fixed them. Optimization. They have done some progress, but there's still a problem. Yeah, I don't think this is a full release. I don't think the game will be worth the money. You have to buy it at a big discount, otherwise you'll be disappointed by all of these small problems that will just keep annoying you. Great. Wait. They mean that dungeon? I think that's what they mean. Light the obelisk to reveal the keystones on your map. Okay. They deal so much damage. Okay, let's light the keystone. Because you have, remember, you have a dungeon and you also have a mine. You farm in the mine and kill stuff in the dungeon. So you farm in the mine to have stuff. To have stuff inside the dungeon. So those are keystones. They're just outposts that will give you resources if I remember correctly. Not sure what that is. Oh, we need to do this to enter. It's a lot of work, I don't know. It seems like the game is very, very grindy, but not really improved in the ways I was expecting it to be. It's a good game, I think people like it, but let me see the price. I'll play more of it at some point. This is why we need the house, but why do I need the house when I can just jump on top of... My bed! Also will have skills, I don't use them, but that's how good the skills are. See you next time, bye bye.